Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's stream. And yeah, I can always see a lot of you guys are in chat, which is of course absolutely wonderful to see. I should say today that I'm trying out a new chat monitoring software. I hope I set it up correctly. At least I can see you guys chatting right now. People say good morning, and Honey Badger is saying hello. So at least it seems to be working. We'll see how it goes. Again, brand new software is always interesting. But as I said, as I've mentioned it, hello Dave, as many of you probably know, today we're not actually going to be playing Elite. We have people on Twitch now, so I can also see Twitch chat. That's absolutely wonderful. So it seems like it's up and running. Okay, so the plan for today is not actually playing Elite. We might go into the game if it's needed, but I think most of the stream is pretty much just going to be here on Coriolis, because what I have done is to I've collected ideas and suggestions for builds from you guys, and today I'm going to go and take some of those build suggestions and we're going to see what we can do. This is to try both to help you guys out. Of course, I'll be posting the links in the chat, so you guys can follow along there if you want to use these builds or alter them in any way. But the general idea is that I'll try to do some various builds, talk you guys through the steps that I go through when I'm building a build, so to figure out what I want to do. Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to see if I can find my my email here, because there's been. Oh yeah, I should say actually before I start that if you send in a build and I'm not gonna feature it on today's stream, it's simply because I've received quite a significant amount of emails with build suggestions, and there are of course some of them that overlap. There has been a lot of requests for exploration builds for the what is the name of that Distant Worlds 2 expedition. So we're definitely gonna go and dive into some exploration builds tonight, based both on some suggestions that people have come with, but there are also people who send in specific builds saying, hey, this is my build, is there anything you would change? We can run over some people's build and then see what we would change in terms of what they're trying to do with it. But I actually think we're going to start somewhere completely different. There has been two suggestions for, or several suggestions for anti-Thargoid builds, but there's been a few, or at least two here that I picked out that was very close to each other. One is coming in from John, who asked if I could build a anti-Thargoid Crusader. And the reason I picked this one out is because I actually haven't tried to dive too much into the medium Thargoid killer. I do have an Anaconda build coming out tomorrow, an anti-Thargoid Anaconda build, so that's why I don't want to go large ships. But we are going to try and go in with some medium ships here. John says we could build some kind of Crusader for fighting the Thargoids. He said he tried, but he couldn't figure something out. The Crusader ended up going with the Krait instead. So yeah, and again we have something similar from Dunkel Oro, who's also asked for a medium-sized Thargoid build. He says maybe Krait. So I think what we could try to do is we could try to take the Crusader. We could try to take a Krait, and on both of them build and both of them try to build an anti-Thargoid build and see what we could get out of it. And yeah, that was pretty much where I think we should start. So let's just start out with a Crusader, I guess. Okay, so let's take a step back here and let's think about what are we gonna need, because the first step I always do, a good place to start, is just empty all your internal compartments here. I think a good place to start is to always, is the camera a bit in the way? Okay, if we need this area up here behind the camera, I will try to get the, I'll sort of remove the camera or do something other. I'll figure that out if that becomes a problem. Now, the first thing I normally do is just to empty this out, because there will be some mandatory modules pretty much on any build that we will have to look into to start with. So let's start out. We're probably going to need some Guardian weapons here, regardless of what we do, because it is just the most effective. We're going to have to try and get as much of it out, of it as we can. So we're going to need remote release flechette launch, flag launch. We're going to need the flag. So okay, so the flags. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Oh god, this is going to be interesting. So you see, we're going to need something. You can right click to remove a Coriolis, really? Ah, that's neat. Thank you. I normally use ED Shipyard when I can get away with it, away from it. I can get away with it because I like that layout a little bit better. But yeah. So one problem I spotted already is that we're going to need the remote release flags, but these are grade 2, meaning that we'll have to use these up here. So I would probably go with a single remote release flag launcher. Yeah, I think it will have to go with it because we have to deal with the swarm. The swarm deals an absolute huge amount of damage, so we have to deal with that somehow. So the remote release flag launcher, we don't get it in any smaller sizes as far as I know. So I think we'll have to go with that there. But problem here is that there's really no there's no small weapons. Or have they added small weapons? They did add small weapons, didn't they? See, now we actually have to boot up the game. I need to know if... I'm pretty sure, didn't they just add that? Yeah, exactly. John is absolutely right. These is actually pretty bad high... pretty bad hardpoint layouts for this. Let me go back and see the 2 suggestions we got for this, because this is really going to be an uphill struggle using the Crusader for this, I think. Just John here who posted. Yeah, exactly. John says it should be specialized toward the Thargoid fleets. It's not really. Hardpoint loadout is just not very good, to be honest. Let's try to have a look at the Krait just to see how that stacks up in terms of. We can actually look here. We have the Crusader here with hardpoints. Crusader, there it is. Small, medium, yeah, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's find the Krait. Has 2 and 3. That's a lot better, to be honest. Maybe it's in the Coriolis beta. Yeah, that's a good point. Now I need to remember the link for the beta build. Is it just beta.coriolis? I can't actually remember. It was. There we go. Let's have a look. Jump into the Crusader here. Zoom out a bit so you guys can see here. And let's see what's available now in experimentals. Nope. Still only. Yeah. I think I'm going to go back and have a look at the Krait, because I just think it's a better option, to be honest, than what we have here. Let's clear this thing out again. Okay. So here we have 3 large. That's definitely a lot more interesting, right? So we could go and say we are gonna need. What are we gonna need? We are gonna need at least a. Oh, here we go. Guardian shard cannons, size 3 here. More shards the merrier, exactly. Where's... I was pretty sure... Oh yeah, Gauss cannons 2. Oh yeah, perfect. Those are only size 2. So we could go Guardian shard cannon here. And then we could go Gauss cannon here. We could go... Yeah, this is a lot more balanced in terms of what we're trying to do here. And then we could go where is it? Remote release flag cannon here. So we have one flag to deal with the swarm. We have one Gauss to try and snipe the heart. And we still have... You know what? I would actually, in this situation, I would probably go triple Gauss cannons. Oh, sorry, triple shard cannons, like that. I think this is a good combination because with 3 large shard cannons, you can take down the hull pretty damn quickly. And with a Gauss cannon, if you hit 2 or 3 times, you pretty much killed the heart on a Cyclops. And the remote release flag is okay when it comes to... So this is a decent weapon loadout. Now, when it comes to utilities, this is where it gets interesting. Because there is a few that is not really optional, that's really mandatory, which is the Xenoscan and the shutdown field neutralizer. Yeah, exactly. You can only, as says, you can only use 4 AX and Gauss weapons. We have only used 4 because the remote release flag launcher does not count towards the 4 limit. You can fit extra of those. Those do not count. So this is okay. I've been using on my Anaconda, I'm using shards and it works very well. I think for the rest here, we pretty much just want to try and fit some shield boosters. Let's just upgrade this stuff over here so we get an idea. Derate the life support, full on that one. Derate the sensors. So how are we doing for power? Lots of power already, that's good. And you can see there's no engineering on the weapons, but we can always add the engineering mods here because we know it's going to be heavy duty with supercapacitor for even more shields. We need as much hit point as we can. And we're going to need more heavy duty here. We're going to need more supercapacitor here to get us as much shield as we can. Then we're going to need a shield. That's for sure. Oh, this is all weird. I never got used to this. Here we go. Shield generators. Let's try to start by building it around prismatics. We don't have to use prismatics here, but Paul says, I wish there were different large ships that could work aside from the cutter and that please so big cutter. I think we're going to go prismatics, but again, we can do it with A-rated instead. So now comes the question, how much power do we have? Not a whole lot, but what happens if we overcharge our power plant to start with? It's gonna hurt our integrity a bit, but we're gonna compensate for that, I think. We're probably gonna compensate for it with a few Guardian modular reinforcement packs. Let's see if we can find this. Oh, this is probably under Meta Alloy. No. Is it a Guardian stuff, of course? Yeah, Guardian modular reinforcement packs. There we go. No shields needed with Goits. Oh yeah, yes, you need your shields. Trust me, you need your shields. We're gonna need all the hit points we could possibly get. Let's see what we're at. Absolute, we're about 1,000 hit points right now, and if we then take this, put reinforced and high cap on this, what are we getting at? 5,500. Oh, sorry, 1,500, which is better, but still not a whole lot of hit points here. What I'm contemplating right now is if we should use the energies to get some Monster for integrity. Yeah, we're talking about the power plant here, I guess. Let's go for experimental mods. But monster does not give integrity. That would be... There's nothing to give integrity here. Oh yeah, there is. Double breached, of course. Gives us integrity back. But this, I think, should protect us, because there's not going to be that much damage bleed through. However, what I do want, I think, would be a shield cell bank. And we gotta go B-rated, of course, because we want that extra charge. We're gonna go to specialized, and we're gonna go bus shells on that. We're not gonna have anything to cool us down. Okay, people are asking here if Thargoids don't face boost shields. There is bleed through damage, and that's true, but not all of it. The shield does take the majority of your damage. So using your shield for Thargoids is absolutely critical, because if you're going to rely on hull, you're going to have your modules completely wrecked before you get anywhere near. So you need your shields to take the blunt of the damage, and they will take the blunt of the damage. I often, when I go out, if I've been in a long extended fight in my Anaconda, and my shield has been almost down, and I boosted it up again with shield cell banks, I would often end up with about 30% shield damage, so about 70% left. John says, no Guardian shield boosters. I haven't gotten to those yet. I am considering if we should put a Guardian shield booster in here. Where are the Guardian shield reinforcement packs for D? Can we see how much shield that's going to give us? Put that one on there. That was a hull reinforcement. Let's try the right one. So it's going to give us almost 200 extra megajoules of shield, putting one in there. Do they come in larger sizes as well? They do, actually. See, now we're talking. But what about our armor? We still have lightweight alloy. We want to get military grade alloys here, which we want to go and heavy duty and deep plate. Giving us about 1,000 armor hit points, which is pretty good. Especially if we then go and put some... Yeah, put some hull reinforcements on as well. Because how are we doing for power right now? We have lots and lots of power, but we did not put an experimental effect. We can actually double spread this. Because we have so much extra power right now. So I don't want this to drop below half of my shield hit points. We have a single module reinforcements here. And we have a shield. I think we're gonna need some hull reinforcements here. Let's see, structure reinforcements, hull reinforcement there. Can you copy somehow? No? Why is it doing that? That's pretty annoying. I can't see. Oh wait, is there something open here? Eagle stock. Oh, there's another menu here. Oh, there we go. Oh, structural. See, those two alone has given us another 500 hit points. So let's probably just do the same with this one. And again, I'm not an expert when it comes to Thargoid things, but I think this would be a very decent combination. Because of course we're gonna heavy duty this and we're gonna go deep plating. And the same thing here, we're gonna heavy duty and we're gonna go deep plating. And we're gonna go heavy duty and we're gonna go deep plating. So now we should have actually more hull than we have shields. And how are we doing for power? We still have plenty of power. Let's do the rest of the build over here. Dirty drives, drag drives, increase range, and this is class 5, so we're gonna go mass manager, life support, lightweighted, power distributor is gonna go charge enhanced with, oh, not cluster capacitor, nope, where is it, super conduit, there we go. No ship launched fighter. I think we're gonna need all the defense we can get. And sensors is gonna be lightweighted, like that. We still have a lot of power left. This thing just has plenty of power. Oh, wait a second. Could I get away with a low emission monstrate? Nope. Not even close. We could go either thermal spread if we wanted to, or we could go double breached here, I think. Both would work, I think. John says, I'll replace one of those Guardian module reinforcement packs. We only have one though. That's a shield reinforcement packs. Or is that what you're talking about? Armored power plants gives thermal and efficiency? No. It actually does. I'll be damned. So armored and that is almost enough power. I'll be damned. I actually didn't know that. Well, you learn something new every day. Huh. Oh well. Yeah, but we can't go, even though I would love to go armored double breached to get that extra integrity. We're gonna need that monstrate right now at least. We might have to change that later. Huh. Yeah, shut down the cargo hatch. We're not gonna need that. That's a good point. We're still 2% over. We can probably solve that by we're gonna change one of these out for hull maybe. See, there we go, 99.6%. They go heavy duty deep plating. That's actually not too bad. How much would it cost if we remove the shield booster? Oh, now that's a lot. I would rather remove one of the shield yeah, I'd rather remove that shield reinforcement than remove a shield booster, because the shield booster gives us quite a lot actually. Heavy duty supercapacitor. FSD off in combat. Yeah, we could put our frameshift drive. That's another trick. Put our frameshift drive on a second category, so that would be going to combat. The frame drive just pulls so little power, but again, that could be the changing point. But the only thing we're really doing now is just switching up how much shield and how much armor we have. And I think because we're going with an armored power plant, I think it's actually okay. You know what? Now that we're actually going armored, I actually need to go and check something. Hold on a second. I actually might have to do some changes to my my own build. Give me a second here, guys. Edit. So I said I didn't want to do large ships today, but we're going to do that anyway. Because I have a video coming out that planned to come out tomorrow, but if I need to do changes to it. So this is my Anti-Xeno build as it is right now. This is my Anti-Xeno Anaconda, and yeah, 104 and with a disable. Yeah, okay, I'm so close on power, but what do we have on the power plant for engineering? I already have overcharged 5 and thermal spread, and I can then take the cargo hatch. What's the cargo hatch? Turn that thing off, and we're good to go. So there's no way around it in this build, at least. We have to do that because we're using so much power on all these shield boosters. So going back to the Krait here, I think this is actually a pretty good build as it stands right now. For interceptors, you should have a heat sink. Yeah. How much power does a heat sink take up? It's probably give us extra power. Now we have plenty of power. Then I would like to put another Guardian 5, Guardian, another one there, and then change out one of the hull reinforcements here for a Guardian module reinforcement pack, like so. Yeah, Emil says use some of the thermal vent beams, but we don't really have that. So then we have to scrap one of the shard cannons, and I don't think it's worth it. Right now we have 3 shards, a Gauss, and a remote release flag, so we're really out of hard point. So we can't use the beams to reduce that. Gauss cannon, so we only have 1 Gauss cannon. That's not going to be an issue. I'm not sure if I would go with the heat sink here. We only have a single shield cell bank. I would probably just accept the damage I'm going to take. It's not going to be a whole lot of module damage. So I would probably just accept that I'm going to overheat. Shield boosters. Heavy duty. And supercapacitor. Putting us overpowered again. So we're gonna go and change this one for module and this one for hull again. Where is it? Too far up now. No, it is structural. There it is. Hull reinforcements. Hull reinforcement, so I'm doing here heavy duty and deep plating. I think something like this would probably be where I would go with a Krait for a medium Thargoid ship. Do you need a Xeno scanner? People asking on Twitch. Yes, you do. Otherwise, you can't see the hearts. This is probably where I would go with something like this. I'm gonna post this. At least let's move on to the next build. I'm gonna post the build. Ooh, that was a. Hold on, I need a link shortener here. There we go. Because otherwise that's gonna post. There we go. Posting on Twitch as well. It didn't go on Twitch, apparently. I don't think it did, at least. Let me check. No, it didn't. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, I think at least that's where we're gonna be. Again, Thargoid's not really my speciality, I must admit. So I think we're gonna move on to something completely different. And of course, as people are rewatching this stream later on, you should, at least on YouTube, be able to go over there and get the links, because the chat is running as you watch the video on YouTube. So it's only available on YouTube for rewatch it. Anyway, so let me see. Let's not do exploration ships just yet. Oh yeah, I like this one. Marker sent in a rather fun request, and I think you guys will like this one as well. He says, here's a ship build idea in response to your Hello Day video. The basic idea is a canyon racing ship equipped with the following weapons: Seeker missile racks mounted with drag munition, and shock mines launched. Shock mine launches modded with ion dispersion. That is not to kill the ship, but slow down the other ships in the race, or generally push them off course. The ship would be your choice, blah blah blah. Yeah, and then suggest that one of the general 4 racing ships: Imperial Eagle, Courier, or a Viper Mark III. So let's start by having a look at the hardpoint layout here. I think I would love to go with a Courier because it's blisteringly fast. And we have 3 medium hardpoints. That's not too bad. Let's clear this thing out. Okay, so the name of the game here is it's basically what he's suggesting is that we're doing if you do a canyon race, like kind of Mario Kart kind of thing, you would want to have something on your ship that can that you can use to disrupt the enemy, right? Or disrupt the other players. So he's suggesting, and let's just start by the weapon loadout that he suggested here, and see what we can do, because it's actually quite a fun idea, and it's definitely very, very different. He suggested a shock mine launcher, which is of course I believe that's a power play weapon. We need ordnance, we need missile racks, we need a 2B Seeker missiles. And I'm gonna go with something a little controversial, I think, in the last one here. I'm gonna put a gimbal cannon on there. So if we, for the shock mines, it has more jitter. Damage is less, that's okay. It draws more for the distributor, and the rate of fire is faster. Sturdy. Nope. Lightweight. We could go lightweight. Sorry. High capacity is probably not. I probably wouldn't do that. I mean, we already have, what, 36. So So we already have so much ammo here that I wouldn't go. Probably wouldn't go with high capacity. I think I would probably go rapid fire to start with. And since this is the mine, we're gonna go ion dispersion. And in case you don't know, we can just quickly look these up. Hold on. Dangerous special weapons mods. Wow, that didn't go well at all. Thank you, Google. Please correct my experimental effects. Here we go. So on mines, we have ion dispersions. Yeah, so this experimental munition is capable of disrupting the target's drive, causing them to reboot. So you are forcing a reboot of the drive. That doesn't mean that they come to a stop, but what it means is that they have, it's basically like killing your throttle and enabling flight assist off. Oh, sorry, flight assist off, and then just kill the throttle. You would just keep flying in whatever direction you were flying, and your ship will begin to spin out of control. So this could be quite fun in a Mario Kart kind of way. So that's the idea with those. For the missile racks, let's find the missile racks. We have drag munition. And the drag munition, what they do is they disrupt engine exhaust. So that means when you hit with a drag munition missile, you are basically it's basically like to remove all pips from engines, right? So you would have no pips to engines. That would definitely slow you down. Again, do we want rapid fire here? I'm not sure that we do, because okay, you can see here with the mine launcher, we have a 2-second reload time and only one in the clip at the time, or the magazine at the time. That means we fire, we wait 2 seconds. We fire, we wait 2 seconds. We fire, we wait 2 seconds. But if we go rapid fire, we can suddenly fire every 1.7 seconds. Well, now it's every 2 seconds because the rate of fire is here. Exactly, it's basically putting a potato in the exhaust. Then we have the modifications, but here on the missile racks, we already have 6 loaded in the magazine at the time, and the rate of fire is already pretty damn quick. And these effect does not stack. I mean, it affects, so there's no reason to have rapid fire here. So here would go lightweight, and then of course go with, what was it? Drag munition. There we go. Right? For the cannons, what I want to go here is, yeah, what do I want to go with? Do we want to go light? They're pretty heavy, so I'm probably going to go lightweight as well. Oh, that's not lightweight. Let's try that again. It was long range. Lightweight them so they're a little bit lighter. And for the experimental mod, I want to go force shell. Now this is fun. Let's go look up force shells over here. Where do we have the cannons? Force shells. Special effect that has a chance of being applied to a weapon of assault of, yeah, okay. This is a modification that allows to fire a low explosive shell designed to generate a propelling blast. Strikes to a target are capable of forcing ships off course at the cost of shot accuracy. So they're not going to be that accurate. And then go force shell. So basically when you hit them, they're going to be steering off course. They're going to lose control over their ship for a very brief period. That could be absolutely hilarious, I think, to do. So I think that would be my weapon loadout for a ship like this. Yeah. So far, so good. So now we need to have a look at what we're doing in terms of speed here. Maximum speed. What I really wanted to see was how this thing Okay. Joachim, I have to agree. This could actually be it could be a hilarious event, I think. Okay. So for the rest of the modules, we'll do the optionals and these at the end because we might actually want to do something with the utility. Armor is pretty straightforward. We're gonna go heavy duty on these because look at this, 0 tons heavy duty. There's still 0 tons and deep plating. The reason why we're doing that is, of course, because, well, there's a good chance we're gonna run into things. And it gives us a little bit extra armor so that our ship don't explode as quick as it otherwise would. Power plant, I'm gonna put a D-rated here now because I think if we go back to power and cost, that it's gonna be plenty of power. But I always do power plants at the end. Yeah, I know I moved the engines around, but the reason why I moved around with the pips here is because I wanted to see in the profile how big of an effect it had on our speed if we are how much of an effect it has on the speed if we are being hit by a missile that disables our engine exhaust. So let's do the thrusters. We're gonna go enhanced performance thrusters on this thing, and we're gonna go. Yeah, let's see. What do we want to do here? Engine profile is rather funny. We actually don't gain anything from going light. Look at that. We don't really gain any speed from going at lower masses right now. Is that really true? Huh, that's really odd. I don't understand that curve then. Okay, fair enough. Let's see, frameshift drive. We want to go 2D because we're not gonna go anywhere in terms of jumping, and we can't do a lot here. Can we? Yeah, exactly. We want to get this lighter as light as we can. I'm just thinking if there's anything we can do here that will. So we don't want to go long range because that increases our mass, and the same with shielded. That means that it's faster boot sequence, and we don't want to increase the thermal load either. But I would actually just go 1, and then on the experimental effect, we're gonna go strip down. Yeah, actually, we're gonna go down to the 60, it's about the 60 ton mark right now. We can easily do that because light support, D-rated, and lightweighted. And sensors, D-rate, and lightweight. That should give us perfect. Look at our speed now. Now we're getting somewhere. And we still haven't done anything to our power plant, which, by the way, should have more power than we need. Indeed, it does. Fuel tank. We're gonna downgrade the fuel tank as well because, again, when we are in system, we probably have to go and ship transfer this over. We don't want to use this for jumping. The jump rate is gonna be pretty poor. So yeah, downgrade the fuel tank so we get extra speed out of this. This should give us extra speed, right? Yeah, look at that. It gives us 2 meters a second extra boost speed by downgrading our fuel tank. Then the power distributor is interesting, because will drain weapons in a minute. That's a long time. Yeah, power distributor. But the question is how big of a power distributor we want. What I want to know is how quickly we can boost. Yeah, exactly. We can easily put it up over 900 in boost if we didn't have all the modules here. But what I wanted to know is because on ED Shipyard we can see this kind of thing. But it seems like we can't here. Okay, you know what? We're not going to use any special mods, so let's move this over to ED Shipyard instead. And let's go with the courier again. Okay, here we go. This is much more familiar with this. Okay, so here we want it to be there. We want a shock mine launcher there. We want a 2B gimbal cannon there. And here we want the Seeker missiles. We want lightweight with sorry. How often they can boost in the top right. Boost time. Time between each boost. And a boost lasts, what, 10 seconds, I think? What's the limit for perma boosting? I can't remember. Does anyone know? That was my own bot posting. You know what? I think it's... I can't really remember. Okay. Is it 5 seconds? It seems like it's 5 seconds. I'm just trying to count it up in my head when I'm in game. How often you can boost. So could we get this down to 5 seconds by going engine focus and maybe strip down? Oh no, 12 seconds there. Whee. Seven seconds there. Did this do anything at all? Why does putting charge enhanced or engine, why does putting engine focus Why does that not change our boost time? Is 7 seconds just the lower limit? Let's see here. I think they're listing it here as well. Oh, where the hell they're listing speeds? Oh, here we go, speed. Here we go, frequency, time for engine capacity to recharge for 1 boost. So if we add dirty drive, drag drive to this, like so, it still says 24 seconds. If we then add a A-rated power distributor, it says 16 seconds. If I add a charge enhanced, now it says 11 seconds. Why is there such a big discrepancy between this? Increasing the capacity but reducing. Not if I go back to this one. If I go and clear the engineering mod on this one, reset. Now it says 7 seconds. But if I go engine focused, for engines I increase capacity or decrease recharge rate. It still says 7 seconds. But over here I can't even get it to 7 seconds. Engine focused, still that, and then super conduit, not stripped down. I did nothing. Maximum value with 4 engines. Ah, okay. Oh, I have 3 point, yeah. So you don't quite agree on this. On the boost times, it seems. The two sides. Let's just keep it at engine focused. How much does strip down give us? 885. Gave us nothing. Then we're gonna go super conduit like that. Okay, let's just say that's where we're gonna go with. So this is pretty much a good start, but I would consider, I mean, how much would we lose if we put a very, very basic shield on this? If we derate the shields, it didn't cost us anything on the boost. It didn't cost us anything on the speed at all, because I guess if we go here, yeah, we are so far in, so we have some extra mass to play around with, without it actually costing us anything, it seems. So could we go A-rated without it actually costing us anything, and then gonna go kinetic low. No. Thermal resistant We probably want to go low in like that actually, because that reduces the power output, so we can put a lighter power plant on it. And then we want to go fast charge, multi high cap, low cap, thermal, force block. And then multi-weave, I guess. And that's even higher power draw, more distributed draw. High cap is also, that's more optimal strength. So here we have I want to get some explosive resistance. Yeah, exactly. Just keep the weight under the 61 tons. So here we have explosive 883, but if we go multi-weave, we got less. The Froxley, thanks a lot for the follow on Twitch. Thermal block, force block, double breach, strip down. Shouldn't give us anything. We're still under the mass limit, so I think we're going to go high cap. Just to give us a little bit of shields there. Can I see my mass up here somewhere? Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, we're 51 tons. So yeah, we'll probably get those shields just because then we get almost 1,000 explosive. That's gonna take care of the mines and missiles that people are gonna be firing at us. And we have a decent amount of kinetic as well to take care of the cannons. Over here, let's just put on everything we could possibly think could be interesting to put on. And then we'll remove it later. So, a heat sink to go cold. If people are targeting us, we could go cold. Launch a heat sink launcher and go silent running for a bit. Chaff could potentially take the cannons out. Point defense could take out the Seeker missiles. And we could also potentially want to fit a shield booster if we wanted to. Now we're probably gonna have some mass issues now. Yep, we do. And that's mainly because of the shield booster. But it does give us a nice amount of hit points. I don't think the shield booster is worth it. Sorry. Because removing that puts us back at the same speed as before. If I already thought of this. Yeah, Joachim. I definitely think this could actually be a fun build. It could actually be the next thing I'm gonna build in game. I have a courier that's haven't received much love and attention lately, but definitely could be fun to build this. Yeah, maybe fixed is fine, but again, in the middle of a race, I want all the assistance I want. So I think I want that that gimbal cannon. But it seems like we can do this without going. Let's see here. We are getting close to our power limit, but again, we're running a derated 4D power plant, so we could probably do something with that. Get a little bit less. Oh, you know what? What happens? Let's try something here. Let's just try this, and then we might remove the shield booster later. What if we go heatsink, and this one we go lightweight, because ammo capacity, nah. Lightweight the heatsink, get our mass down. The chaff launcher, lightweight. The point defense, a lightweight. 0.08 tons. They're basically for free when it comes to mass here. Oh wait, we have lost a little bit of speed now. Oh, that's because of this, I guess. Is that it? Yeah, this was it. So put that shield booster back on there. And we can't lightweight this. Can't lightweight it. Because what I wanted to was blast resistant. And there's no strip down here either, so it could be blast block. That's gonna give us a ton of explosive resistance, but it's gonna cost us some speed. So I don't think that is worth it. I think that's too much. It takes a lot of power. So we'll actually remove that. Like so. Okay. Time to play around. Try to play around with the power plant. First of all, we don't need the cargo hatch. We don't need the... Oh, wait a second, guys. We disable that. What if we... Oh, I think I have a good idea. What if we, on the life support, went A-rated air? Can we do that without causing any loss to speed? Yes, we can. And still lightweighted. Now we have 25 minutes of oxygen, right? So we could actually turn off our life support before the race starts. We're gonna shut down the life support because that just draws power, right? We're gonna see if we can get the life support online with the power plant we end up with, then that's definitely it. But if we can get a lighter power plant in here, because the frameshift drive, the life support, and everything is offline, and we might even have the materials at hand to synthesize more oxygen. So even if the race is extended beyond the 25 minutes, we have the opportunity to just like resupply with iron and nickel or whatever it is, because that's what you breathe. Okay, so now it comes to the power plant. We want this to be, but it doesn't matter because we are under the mass limit already, so we can pretty much do whatever we want with this one. Nope. Definitely no. I just want to see if there was anything here at all that could give us more speeds, but nope. There we go. Yeah, we can make this even lighter right now. But how do people get it up to over 900? Because it seems like it's not the mass that's our issue right now. If this profile thing is anything to go by. No, I'm not saying we're going to go derate our power plant. I mean, we might go 2A, which does not have enough power, but I'm not sure I trust this right now. I want to build this over here as well. Optional internals, what do we have there? We had a 3A shield generator. Uh, 3A shield gen. I'm just gonna mirror the build over here. We're gonna try some of the others later. Okay, guys. I need to go and get myself a cup of tea. If you watched Hello Dave, you know that I've recently been sick and I can feel my voice is beginning to suffer a little bit. So I'll just get myself a quick cup of tea and then I will be back. Okay, here we go again. Now with a nice cup of tea. Oh, that was still hot. Wow! Let that cool off for a bit. Okay, where were we? Shields. What are we doing with our shields? Our shields were doing... Yeah. Enhanced low emission power high cap. So let's do the same thing, just mirror it over here. Enhanced low emission high cap, you see mass reduction. Yes, we do. And high cap there, like so. Utility mounts, we're gonna put on a heatsink launcher. We're gonna put on a chaff launcher, and we want to put on a point defense launcher. And how fast can the clipper go? I'm not sure. And here we're gonna go. No, let's finish these first. Heatsink launcher is gonna be. I can't. What did we do here? Did we just lightweight everything? I think we just lightweighted everything. We did. Lightweight and a lightweight and lightweight. Oop. Like so, and cargo hatch is disabled. Frameshift drive is a 2D, right? Yes, 2D frameshift drive. Engineered with fast boot and strip down. Boom, like that. Life support, we were considering here going A-rated. We'll figure that out later. Lightweighted. Power distributor, yes, we do have that. Sensors are gonna be D-rated sensors with lightweight. How we're doing for speeds down here, getting there. Thrusters, yes, they're definitely right there. Fuel tank is downgraded. Armor, let's figure that out. Let's go with heavy duty and let's go with deep plating. Boom. And power plant. See, this is odd. Now we're getting really close to the build we have here. Only problem is I just need to fit a 2A power plant here. That did a lot. Oh, I need to do these, of course. What do we do with these? The Seeker missiles. Lightweight. Oh yeah, rapid fire on the shock mines, is that right? That's right. Oh, there we go. Let's put this over there, actually. Let me see here. Shock mines is gonna be rapid fire because, yeah. And with ion distributor, which is gonna shut down people's engines if they're behind us. If they're in front of us, they're gonna get lightweight. No, not emission munition. They're gonna get lightweight. Multi-servo? No, what was it? What were we looking at for the missiles? Drag munition. Did I put on the wrong missiles? Seeker missiles. It doesn't have drag. But I have FSD interrupt. I think it thinks it's, so this is wrong. There's a mistake here. But this one we can, I think we lightweighted that as well. The Seekers, yeah, the Seekers, people asking in chat, the Seekers would have the drag munition, which is gonna shut off the pips to the engine. So all pips to engines to the target ship would be removed. The cannons here, I would probably, did we go lightweight? I just want to mirror this to see what, if they're even like close to each other. Lightweight force shell, yeah, exactly. So lightweight, boom. force shell. Boom. So now we're pretty much at the same thing. This one says with 4 pips we have 652, and here I have 650. Okay, so now they agree. This one thinks we can boost a lot faster than the other one, but is it true? Where's our total mass? Here. Is it true that even if we put in a slightly heavier power plant, let's say we put in a 3A, it is true? Wow.
Hello, my Danish friend. Don't you mess up those ships, lol.
Hello, matey, and welcome back. Good to see you back. It's actually right. They actually agree. Huh, will you look at that? Okay, well, in that case, we'll just continue over here, I guess. Okay, let's begin to get some things moving here again. So we're gonna disable all this stuff, and it's gonna be great. We're gonna put a 2 whatever power plant on here, which we're of course not even gonna bother lightweighting. I mean, we could put whatever on we want. We could put armored on. Probably can't. We can put armored on there without actually just doing anything to our speed. And then on this experimental mod, we can put thermal spread without touching our speed either, because we are under that mass limit. And we now have plenty of power to do exactly what we want. I think this would be my courier version. Now, people said we should do it for the Viper, so I very quickly want to do it for the Viper, just to see. Okay, let's have a quick look. Let's look at the Viper. Let's have a look at the Eagle, and let's have a look at the Imperial Eagle. Now we're gonna go through these, and it's gonna be very quick because boom, boom. So here we want a shock mine launcher. Oh, we have to go for power play for that. Fuck. Shock mine launcher and Seeker missile launchers, and then let's just for fun let's put 2 smalls on here. 2 small gimbaled ones, and these are gonna go lightweight, and these are gonna go force shell, and this one is gonna go, whoops, there we go, lightweight and force shell. And missiles is lightweighted with drag munition, and the shock mines are rapid fire with ion distributors. There we go. They're not power play. Okay. Oh no, they're AX, aren't they? That's right. My bad. Utility mounts. Oh, that's interesting. So we will have to probably go with... Okay, so I would probably go with the things that had the least amount of effect here. I would probably drop the... Yeah. Okay, so if we look at the 3 options here, point defense is passive. We don't have to worry about anything. And it's outrageously light, so I would probably have one of them being a point defense. Because that's going to take care of the missiles, so I don't have to worry about those. Especially because we're going to lightweight it. Like, boom. The heat sink is only so we can go cold. And that's not really always going to help us if we're too close, so I would probably go chaff as the other one, because we can use that after people are beginning to engage us. Then we can go with the chaff and then lightweight that. Okay, here 3 shields, shield generator 3A, right? 3A low power high cap, yes. 3A low power high cap. Like so, we're getting there now. Lightweight alloys with heavy duty and deep plating. Oh, we should also go down here and we should go like, I will do that later. Power plant weight with that. Enhanced. Now the power plant can't handle this, so let's put a bigger one in. And this is of course gonna be 30 drive and drag drives, and frameshift drive is gonna be like small frameshift drive with fast boot and strip down. Life support A rated, so we can turn it off if that's gonna help us. We might change that later, which we're gonna lightweight. Power distributor, we had an A rated on that, so let's do the same thing here. And let's go engine focused and super, yeah, whatever. Sensors, derate those and lightweight them. The orange bar internals, you can click. It even wants to disable the power distributor. I probably wouldn't do that. That seems rather aggressive. Oh, and I removed all our engineering mods. Oh. Fuck. Yeah. Let's do that again. Heavy duty deplating. Power plant 3A. Enhanced thrusters with dirty drive and drag drives. Frameshift drive is going to be 2D. Yeps. And it's going to be fast boot and strip down. And light support is going to be A rated with lightweight for now at least. Power distributor 3A. Charge enhanced. Yeah, charge enhanced. Super there. Sensors derated with long range. No lightweights, of course. Fuel tank is always as small as it can be. Cargo hatch, light support and frameshift drive is offline. How are we doing for speed? How's our profile looking? Do we have any mass? We have a lot of mass to gain here. Oh god. So we really need to strip this thing down. Oh, it removed all the other things as well. Fuck me. Okay, shields, shield generator, A rated. And it's going to be low and high cap and sorry guys, missiles, Seeker missiles and mines. No, not Imperial apples. Shock mines and cannons. We're gonna get a cannon there and a cannon there, and we're gonna get a chaff launcher there and a point defense there. We're gonna lightweight that thing, we're gonna lightweight that thing, and this one's gonna be lightweight and force shell and lightweight and where's force shell? It's because it's a multi-cannon. Normal cannon. Lightweight and force shell and shock mines is gonna go rapid fire. Ion distributors, I'm getting the hang of this now. Lightweight and drag munition. There we go. So now we're back. interestingly enough, we still have a lot of potential here. But we're actually slower right now because of all this equipment. But we could probably gain a lot of the power plant right now. Because if I go with a 2A power plant, can I go 2D? Can I go 2D? What happens if I go overcharged? Damn it, it's just not enough. I mean, look at that. 0.1% over. Can we get a little bit of power somewhere? Because I would really love to have this one as stripped down. But we're still not as fast as we are on the other one. Tini, jeg skal sort of a demolition derby derby. Yeah, it's a Mario Kart kind of build. So where is all our mass coming from? We have a very heavy shield generator. Our engines are heavy, but not a lot we do there. The power distributor is heavy. So can we do something here? Can we go with a smaller power distributor? If I then go charge enhanced and super conduit again, still 12 seconds. But I still want to be able to boost fairly often. I mean, we have base speeds is faster, but our boost speed is lower. But if the courier is going to be able to perma boost, yeah, I think you're right. We need to go with a lighter, smaller shields. 2D shields. Yeah, we'll have to do that on this one. And then gotta go enhance low power with high cap like that. Now we're definitely beginning to get close. A bi-weave's lighter. 1 ton. 0.3 tons. Oh. Oh, okay. It just goes weird color. But we have next to no shields. I mean, this is basically not a shield. I don't think bi-weaves is the way to go. A 100 megajoules, that's not a lot. Sure, they will recharge fast, but one missile and they're gone. Mass 2 tons, mass 1 ton. See, that's better. That's almost. Are we getting there now? Where are we in the profile? Problem is the shock mine launches as well, because we went rapid fire. If we lightweighted that, how much would that actually give us? 877. That's actually a lot. I think realistically the shock mine launch is not going to be that effective because people are going to be able to avoid them, I think. Yeah, we need to go to... Yeah, I need to go down to 61 tons again. And we need to lose, yes, we need to lose 2 tons somewhere. Where do we lose 2 tons on this build? We could lose the shields or go even lighter. Okay, let's see if we can fight 2 tons anywhere. Okay, what would happen if we turn on the life support again? Then derate that and then lightweight it. Oh, it's not a lot though. Yeah, remove a cannon, that could give us a little bit. We can now probably do something, maybe we can... Oh, there's just a lot of power though, the 2D. Wait. So if we go 2D, we pretty much are forced to go... Whatever we do, unless we go overcharge, we're going to increase the mass. So overcharge it. Giving us enough there. And then strip down. I don't think we're going to go much lighter on the power plant. We can't go light on the power plant. There's pretty much only one thing for it, and that is... Yeah, you're absolutely right. We're gaining a very... I mean, the best we can do, look at this. This one is 800 shields. This is much more comfortable to fly. I would say this one is really a struggle. I mean, yes, you are quicker. And we are actually pushing like 25 meters a second when boosting. But look at our boost time, 16 seconds. We're not even perma boosting right now. And if we're beginning to modify this for perma boost, then we're gonna lose speed again. Simply because we can't perma boost right now. I don't think the Viper is my favorite ship for this. Okay, what's the time? I want to do some other builds, so the Eagles and the Eye Eagle will have to wait. But for those of you who are interested, oh no, not that one. I am gonna post the first the Viper build in chat. And also on Twitch, so you guys can get the links for the ship builds. And we're gonna post the courier as well. Shortened link. Post that on Twitch and what do you guys think? This could be a fun event, I think. Fight the canyon and race around it. And basically allow people to shoot each other. I would definitely see this as being a fun event. You know what? I'm actually going to save this build for myself here. There we go. I'll move that somewhere else later. Yeah, exactly. The Viper is a total glass cannon. Okay, I just quickly, because there's been so many other requests for builds that I want to go and have a look. Now I need to first of all get some tea. By the way, thanks a lot to Marcos for sending this one in. It was a great idea. Yeah, exploration builds. Now, I am running a little short on time here, so I think what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take this one here from Michael, who already have a build. He has an Anaconda build for exploration, and this is to the guys who are going on the Distant Worlds expedition. So we're gonna first have a quick look at his Anaconda build, talk a little bit about that, and then we're gonna see if we can't squeeze a little bit extra jump rates out of it. Yeah. So there's a few things here that's interesting. Fuel scoop, shield generator, fair enough. Fighter hangar, you might say, why do you need a fighter hangar on an exploration ship? You absolutely do that. Sidewinder for Explorer, yeah, we'll see if we have time to do small ships as well. I hope we will. You definitely do need, if you have the capabilities, to take a fighter hangar with you exploring, because if you're going to stay out there for a long time, you're going to get hell of a bored. So you definitely want a fighter hangar to give yourself a little bit of entertainment along the way. But his email for this specific build basically said, the build is meant for a ship that I need for the Distant World 2 expedition launching sometimes at the after the Q4 Elite update. If you have a Baffle Barbarian, I incorporated fuel and repair limpets for the build. That is because the ship is to be used as a support ship for other vessels in the Distant World fleet. I plan to synthesize the limpet as I go. So the idea is that he wants to have the repair limpets, and he wants to have the where is the fuel? Well, fuel transfer limpets. There we go. Now, the question was if I could squeeze a little bit more jump rates. You can see here his max jump rates is 72.2, and there's definitely possibilities here, I think. First of all, he has 2 mining lasers, right? I would probably start by just removing one altogether. The mining lasers are there for getting materials if you need it. So I don't think he's going to need 2. If we're going to stretch these, see already here, we got 0.2 light years extra, just dropping that mining laser. So that's a very good place to start. I guess you already lightweighted this. What I would also do is I would see if I can find his mining laser. There's one. And where is his heat sink? Heat sink. There, okay. So the mining laser is the most power hungry module. SRV will do the job, true. Let's disable the heat sink. The reason why I'm disabling, oops. Oh, we can disable all the controllers also. Actually, you know what? We're gonna disable, no, probably not disable the heat sink, that's a bad idea. We're gonna disable the fuel transfer limpet. We're gonna disable the repair transfer limpet. We're going to disable the cargo hatch. We're going to disable the mining laser. We're going to disable the vehicle hangar. And we're going to disable the auto field maintenance unit, because these are all modules that you don't need in a rush, right? So all of these we're going to disable. And the only thing we need to make sure is that we have enough to power on at least this one. So if he lands on a planet, we need to get out. he just turns on the vehicle hanger. There you go. And we just need to make sure that he has the power to do so. If he wants to go mining, he turns that on and that on, so he needs to be able to turn those two on at the same time. If he needs to repair someone, he turns it on when he needs it, but only when he needs it. The other time, this is gonna be turned off. So that's one thing. Then people are saying, yeah, we could definitely downgrade some modules here. I would probably actually go and say, why do you need a class 5 repair limpet? That thing is heavy, 8 tons. Let's just quickly take and downgrade that to a 3D, maybe even a 1D. Sure, it's gonna be slow, but this is for emergencies, I guess. Disable the fighter hanger. Did I do that? No, I didn't. Ah, thank you. Fighter hanger off as well. Let's say that let's just be, let's not make it too hard on him. So let's just say, let's downgrade the repair limpets to a 3D, and then change this out for a 5A auto field maintenance units, because they have 0 mass. They are for free in terms of jump range. And once again, auto field maintenance units off. Heat sink, we need that. Life support, we need that. Fuel scoop, frameshift drive. Shield rail, planetary vehicle hanger off. Now that's the most power hungry one. So let's keep that one on. And then go and have a look at his power plant. We definitely want to keep it A-rated for... we don't want to keep this A-rated for his heat efficiency. So... we have that one on, yeah. Can we get... we overcharge this. It does not do anything to the mass, right? No, it does not. So a 3A overcharge give him plenty of power. Oh, people also suggesting, what about downgrading it? Oh, wow, that's heavy. Oh, wow, okay. Damn, that's heavy. You don't need 4 SRV base. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Planetary. Planetary vehicle hangers up top somewhere. Refinery, passengers, hangers. Here we go. $6G. I can understand if he wants more than one, in case one of them gets destroyed. So again, let's put a 4G in here, in that slot. And this is restricted to what shields and yeah. Yeah, never mind. So that's gonna go there, and then we're gonna have the AFMNU on 6A there, which we're gonna go and do nothing with. Wait, where did this build start in terms of power of jump range? Let's have a look at it. We started at 82.2, and we are currently moved it up to, to 72.2. We're currently at 78.6. That's actually pretty impressive, just by shuffling around some of the modules here. We need to go back down here, and we need to turn the AFMU off. The repair limit, wow, why does that use so much power now? Well, it's not really, but okay, it should stop there. Frameshift drive, fuel scoop, planetary vehicle hanger off with that. I lost the fighter hanger. Is that? Oh, yeah, I did. That's because I want the fighter hangar here. Damn, they're heavy though. That's why we gained so much. We're still pretty good in terms of jump range here. Gun shield, frame shift drive, fuel scoop, life support. What's the fighter hangar? There it is. Off with that. And now we can then begin to see, oh, we have now lots and lots of power. So now we can go with a 2A power distributor. That overcharged it, I think. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's too tight though, because he's not going to be able to turn on his repair limpet controller. But he is, if we're going to put Monstrid on. It makes it slightly heavier. But it's still lighter than if we're putting a 3 on. Which by default is 2.5 ton. So there you go. He can now turn on his repair limpet if he needs that. He can turn on. Oh, he can't. Oh no, he can't. Okay. He needs to be able to turn on his AFMU. So we actually need a bigger power plant. We do need the 3, and we do need it. How much do we need? We do need to overcharge it. Like so. And then we have the tight build again. So then we can go strip down. For extra jump range. Yeah, exactly. It saves so little in the light range, so it's not really worth it. Now he can turn on his AFMU if he needs it, or he can turn on repair limpets, mining laser, and cargo scoop when that's needed. Fighter hangar. You can actually turn most of all this stuff on. He could actually be flying like this, and then just turn these repair controllers off, I guess. This is probably how I would be flying the build. Nice and low on power, because the lower the power output of the ship, the better it is in terms of heat management. So this is probably what I would do. And you can see compared to the old build that we gained quite a significant amount of jump range. 72.2. We almost gained 4 light years in jump range. And sure, he has a smaller vehicle hangar. He has a smaller... Does he have a smaller fighter bay? No, same fighter hangar as before. He has a smaller repair controller, but... So yeah, I think this would be would probably be what I would do with this one. But let's not dwell too much in this right now. I'm going to email this back to him, and I'm first also going to post it in all the chats, so you guys can grab it if you want to have this built as well. And I'm just very quickly going to send him an email while I still have it in my clip holder. Hi, I did some quick changes during the live stream. There we go, doing the live stream. Here is what I came up with. Boom. Okay, not the best email ever. There we go. Okay. So next up, people have also been asking about medium ships and small ships. Specifically, for some reason, people really seem to be interested in exploration sidewinders, of all things. I've both seen people mention it in chat, but also I've got emails requests about an exploration sidewinder. I have no idea why you would do that when the Cobra exists, but okay. Let's try it anyway. So, obviously, there's going to be no fighter hack on this one. But what we are going to do is we're going to do all the standard stuff here. That's the easy thing to do. Wait. One thing I noticed here. Oh, he has advantage scope scanner, detailed surface scanners. Good. Because we do probably want a scanners and advanced discovery scanner, and we do want a detailed surface scanner. That's the scanners there, detailed surface scanner. So we would have to have a way to collect materials. But we cannot both have shields. We cannot have both have shields, SRVs, and AFMUs. So we have to pick. Just because it's so fun, it's gonna make it a lot more interesting. I would definitely go with an SRV here. Both because it adds the opportunity to go out and well, explore a little bit. This one's gonna go long range, I guess. Yeah, no SRVs. I don't know. Problem is, otherwise I would have to go with a mining laser. Right? I would have to go with that. I don't know. This is why I wanted a Cobra. Oh yeah. Oh, completely forgot. Fuel scoop. Yeah, no, that's not optional. Fuel tank, fuel scoop, 2A fuel scoop. So now we're down to we want an AFMU. Yeah, don't do neutron stars and then just don't bring the... I probably still would bring the mining laser, unless it's gonna cost us a lot of the jump range. I think this slot is really optional. Let's keep this for now. Thrusters can derate those and dirty drive them, I guess. And strip down. Frameshift drive should be a easy one. Increase range and deep charge. This one. Life support derated and lightweighted, and power distributor derated, and let's go charge enhanced and just super blah whatever. Sensors derated and lightweighted, and fuel tank we can't really make that any smaller than it already is. So we're already up at a 30 light year jump range, which isn't too bad. And we can, of course, now begin to play around with the power plant, as we did last time. But there's really no question here. We want the 2A power plant, which has so much power compared to what we already have. Could we actually go low emission? We could. And strip down. And still we have more power than we ever need. Yeah, Cassie asked if these are accessible after the stream. I posted all of them in the chats, so you can always just go and look those up if you need them. Like scroll back when we're finished with them, and you can then see them in the chats when the whole thing is ready for viewing later. So we have a lot of power left. Well, I say a lot. We have what, 0.5 megawatts. No, sorry. That's the difference between... No, sorry, never mind. I'm an idiot. Okay. But look at the efficiency of this power plant, though. That's not too bad. Oh, yeah, should we go 2D? Because 0.4 is pretty good. How much is that going to do? 3.1 points. It's 0.2 light years. Low emission, stripped down. Yeah, I guess. I don't know if it's worth it. We still have this slot and this, and I have an extra utility mount here. So let's keep the A rated for now, and let's see if we can't make that work. So this slot is pretty much optional. You can go AFMU if you want to. You can go fuel tank if you want longer. Probably wouldn't recommend that, to be honest. Vehicle hangar. How would you add an FSD booster? Guardian Frameshift drive booster 2. Yes. How much did that give us? That gave us quite a bit. That might actually be a good idea. He has no shields, that's true, but there's no SRV hangar anyway, so, well, you know, no point in landing anyway. And if you bump into rocks when you're mining, well, yeah, you're gonna have a hard time. So shields, again, I would, yeah, I don't know. So options here are AFMU, SRV hangar, booster, a Guardian shield booster, or shields. It really depends what you want. I think the most power hungry one is... What is the most power hungry one? This one draws 0.98 megawatts of power. What if we find shields? That draws a lot more. Yeah, exactly. I did actually a rather long trip to, I think I went to Sagittarius A without a shield. But that was before Horizons though, so there was no landing on planets. Problem is, this thing is never going to land on a planet. You would have to accept that you're not going to do that. So the shields would probably not be that effective. You know what? Since you want to try to keep up with the rest of the fleet anyway, let's just keep the 2D shield generator. Let's go with that, and then high cap or strip down. Strip down. Strip down didn't do anything at all. It's basically nothing from strip down. Then I would rather have high cap to get extra hit points. How are we doing for power? Plenty of power. I would probably say, what's the time? I would probably say that this is what I would go for a quick build. I would probably be tweaking it a little bit more, but for now, that's gonna be what I'm gonna go for, because I want to have a look at an ASP as well. And if we're lucky, I think someone requested an ASP Explorer. No. Yeah, here we have Joachim sent. I think Joachim's in chat. I saw him earlier, I think. yeah, so he says that he's planning to join the Distant World 2 expedition, and will likely be bringing an explorer along for this endeavor. So I would like to know how you would advise an improvement of my current build. So again, we're gonna go with our already existing build. I'm gonna try to improve upon it. Boom, there we go. It's a little faster than building everything from scratch. So now we have plenty of optionals here. Okay, 6D fuel scoop. Yeah, fair enough. FSD booster makes sense. 3D shield generator with no enhancer strip down makes sense. How much did the strip down give him in this case? So right now he is at 67.38. I would go high cap because it's such a small difference. It was 0.02 light years in a difference. And it gives you extra shields, which is nice, which is already absolutely low. Oh yeah, 6D scoop, that's a good point. Why the hell 6D? Is that probably a power issue? Yeah, it's probably a power issue. We're gonna resolve the power issue later. 5D field maintenance units, nope, they are massless, go A rated. 2D planetary shield and advanced discovery scanner and detailed surface scanner. Yes, good. Heatsink launcher, unengineered. Let's get a lightweight mod on that thing. He has a vehicle hangar, so I guess that's why he's opted not to go with a mining laser, which is completely fair. And I guess this one is... Why do you go lightweight? It's zero mass, so go heavy duty. Get more armor, go heavy duty deep plating. There you go. There's no reason to go lightweight on the lightweight alloys already. You know what? I actually, oh sorry, bumping the microphone. I actually just want to have the build here again, so we can begin to compare the close-up of all this stuff here. We start out on the max at 67.38. I gained a little bit. It's not a lot, but we gained a little bit. Thrusters, 4D thrusters with clean drives. I guess this is for the thermals, but I don't know. I guess, okay, if you are worried about the thermals, you could do that. Strip down is fine. I would probably go dirty drive. Oh wait, oh, clean drives are lighter. Wait, wasn't that lighter before? Why is his thrusters 3.6? Never mind. I haven't added the strip down. There we go. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, again, power plant needs to be upgraded. We'll do the power plant last. Yeah, exactly. Tinny says strip down. Frames drive 5A. Hopefully that thing is engineered with increased range and strip down. I wouldn't go strip down on that thing. Increased range is good, but here you definitely want to go mass manager. Boom, 2 light years right there. Life support. Why is this not lightweighted? Power distributor. Okay, maybe he's gonna go with minimal engineering here, but again, it's the sensors, 5D and lightweighted, I assume. Yes, good. Fuel tank, keep that. Yeah. So there's an option here. You could go 1D and lightweighted. No, you can't. You can go 1D charge enhanced and strip down. Exactly, as like 1D the distributor, it doesn't matter. You can't boost, but you don't need boosting. When are you gonna need boosting? I mean, the only situation where you're gonna get mass locked and gonna be in normal space, not in super cruise, is gonna be when flying away from a planet. And if you're going on the distant worlds, you're gonna stay out there for so long anyway that I would definitely go with a 1D power distributor to get it even lighter and get even more jump range out of this thing. So now we can begin to look at the power plant, which definitely does need an upgrade here. We A-rated it to get the best efficiency. Yeah, you can argue that that there would be no point. I mean, the only point you could go with just a 1 and then have... The only reason why I want to engineer it is so I get the opportunity to go strip down. It doesn't do much, but, well... See, there's actually no cap here. We can actually go pretty far down. But let's see what we can do with the power plant here. First of all, what do we have that's not absolutely necessary to fly? Turn off the AFMU. Turn off the planetary hangar. Put on the cargo hatch. Yeah, so that's what I would turn off to start with. You think 1D engine focus is gonna get us to boost? There's a chance. No, it might actually. It did actually. So that's amazing. So a 1D power distributor with engine focus and you can boost. There you go. But we're gonna turn all this off, and the most power hungry module is the AFMU. So let's turn that on and let's see if we can't get those last little bit of power out of this. Do I really have to go overcharged on this? Or we go armored? No, that's a bad idea. If I go armored, overcharged 1 and then stripped down. Ah, that's a good point. So if we turn on the Guardian FSD booster, which is even more power hungry, then we only need to turn that one on, because when he then drops out to repair, he turns off his FSD booster, turns on the AFMU, and look, now we can go, now we can lose a lot of power. We can go to a power plant now. Yeah, we definitely can. And then we can go overcharged. We'll have to go a little bit overcharged. Like so. And then we could go strip down. How much does the strip down give us? Probably not a lot. Nope. Because this is giving us so little, I would probably prefer thermal spread. Yeah, it's right, but I mean, if you want the build to be a little bit more luxurious, you could go full overcharged, and that's sure. And then thermal spread. It's not gonna do a lot to your heat. That's a good point, and it's gonna give you enough power to keep everything but the cargo hatch running. If you turn off the cargo hatch, you get everything running. So it really depends. If you really want that those thermals, then you go with a 1. But meh, you could go 5 overcharged, because it's not really gonna give you the extra power. You can go thermal spread here. If you want to, you could also go strip down, but it's gonna give you so little. So your max, the 0.27, 0.2 is 0.2 light. Sorry, 0.02 light years. It's nothing. I would rather have the slightly better thermal performance than that. So, and he's not going to use his cargo hatch for anything anyway. So just turn that off at the beginning and you have power to run this indefinitely. And there you go. So this one, just with this, I'm going to post the link for this one as well. There we go. Copy that link. And copy this link over to the good people watching on Twitch. There you go. So already now we've gone from a maximum of 67.38 to 70. So we added about 3 light years to the jump range of this ship. Pretty much for free. I don't think we downgraded a lot. Yeah, there's not a lot else you can do here, I think. But I'm just gonna get that short link again, so make sure I have that, and I'm gonna send that, but I'm gonna send it to Joachim after the stream, I think, so he have it on an email as well. But I can see Joachim in chat as well, so I assume he already picked it up from the chat. But again, we definitely got a little bit better out of the boost speed. So it even got quicker. Look at that. Before it was 284. Now it's 300 and now it's boosting 415. So the ship is even faster than it was before. Yeah, and a big quality of life improvement with the with the wrong build, with the bigger fuel scoop. You can see here you have a refuel time of a minute, which has gone down about half. So that alone is going to be very helpful. It means less fuel stops, because your natural scooping when you just fly in the upper atmosphere of the stars is okay. Yeah, I think that was pretty good. But anyway, I think that is gonna be it for me from today. Just gonna jump over on this scene here. Yeah, so that's gonna be it from me for today. I really hope that that you guys like this type of live stream. It's a little different than what I've done before. And I'm sorry to you guys if I didn't get around to do your builds. I tried to get around with as many ships as we could today. But we're definitely think I'm going to do this again. And if you would like to see a stream like this again, remember to go down and click that like button, so so that I know this is something that that you would want to see. But yeah, I think next week's live stream, which is the next planned live stream, is probably gonna be some Thargoid stuff. And yeah, as Honey Badger says, this is very theory crafting. This has of course not been tested in real life, but I think most of them is pretty close to what could actually be useful. But I think I'm gonna do something like this again. But again, next week is probably gonna be some Thargoid stuff. We have some funny stuff coming up next week. It's gonna be a 2 ways to kill a Goid kind of live streams, where we're gonna start by showing you the traditional way you would kill a Thargoid. And then we're going to be 2 people flying out and showing you a alternative way to kill a Thargoid, because there are definitely more than one way you can kill a Goid. And I think it's going to be quite fun to watch. So I hope we'll see you next week. And until then, yeah, remember to give the stream a like, subscribe to the channel. If you really like the stream, you can consider either becoming a Patreon or making a one-time donation. Links are below the stream, both on YouTube and on Twitch. And also next time, I'll see you guys in space.